Good evening, everybody. This is your favorite aspiring classicist here, a wandering author, reminding you that we are all the authors of our own lives. As always, my message remains the same. Spend less, live more, earn your freedom with frugality. And today we're going to be talking about unequal friendships. Really, these right here are like relationships that you have between a subordinate and like a superior, or an easier way to say it might be between like a boss and an employee. So this is different. It's a different kind of friendship than the other ones that we've talked about so far. So far in book 8 of Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, we've only been discussing equal friendships. Pleasure, utility, and virtue-based friendships. But all of those had involved people of more or less similar station in life. And Aristotle opens up this chapter by saying, "But there is a different kind of friendship, which involves superiority over one party over the other. For example, the friendship between father and son, and generally between an older person and a younger, and that between husband and wife, and between any ruler and the persons ruled. These friendships also vary among themselves. The friendship between parents and children is not the same as that between ruler and ruled, nor indeed is the friendship of father and son the same as that of son for father, nor that of husband for wife as that of wife for husband. For each of these persons has a different excellence and function, and also different motives for their regard, and so the affection and friendship they feel are different. Now, in these unequal friendships, the benefits that one party receives and is entitled to claim from the other are not the same on either side, but the friendship between parents and children will be enduring and equitable. When the children render to the parents the services due to the authors of one's being, and the parents to the children those due to one's offspring, the affection rendered in those various unequal friendships should also be proportionate. The better of the two parties, for instance, or the more useful or otherwise superior, as the case may be, should receive more affection than he bestows. Since when the affection rendered is proportionate to desert, this produces equality in a sense between the parties, and equality is felt to be an essential element of friendship. Equality in friendship, however, does not seem to be like equality in matters of justice. In the sphere of justice, equal or fair means primarily proportionate to desert, and equal in quantity is only a secondary sense, whereas in friendship of equal in quantity is the primary meaning, and proportionate to desert only secondary." And then my favorite quote from this chapter on the board: "This is clearly seen when a wide disparity arises between two friends in point of virtue or vice or of wealth or anything else. They no longer remain or even expect to remain friends." In other words, if you get rich, you lose friends. This is most manifest in the case of the gods, whose superiority in every good attribute is preeminent. But it is also seen with princes. In their case, also men much below them in station do not expect to be their friends, nor do persons of no particular merit expect to be the friends of men of distinguished excellence or wisdom. It is true that we cannot fix a precise limit in such cases, up to which two men can still be friends. The gap may go on widening, and the friendships still remain. But when one becomes very remote from the other, as God is remote from man, it can continue no longer. This gives rise to the question, is it not after all untrue that we wish our friends the greatest of goods? For instance, can we wish them to become gods? For then they will lose us as friends, and therefore they lose certain goods, for friends are goods. So this was an interesting point that Aristotle makes. So first off, he sets this up by saying, if you grow apart in goods, then you're going to lose your friends. So really, if you are wishing an equal friend good, do you really wish them the greatest good? Because the truth is, if they become much above you in station, they may no longer remain your friends, and you'll lose something as a result. So truly, you only, here we go. "If then it was rightly said above that a true friend wishes his friend good for that friend's own sake, the friend would have to remain himself, whatever that may be, so that he will really wish him only the greatest goods compatible with his remaining a human being. And perhaps not all of these, for everybody wishes good things for himself most of all." So you're only gonna wish your friends goods up until you're not gonna wish your friend does better than you, at least according to Aristotle. I feel like I've probably wished people have done better than myself in the past, but maybe I'm Maybe I am not actually recollecting things accurately. What do you guys think? Feel free to leave me a message down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. As always, what are y'all doing in order to inspire, uplift, and empower your local community today? Because this world isn't changing unless we all do our part, and you can count on me to do mine daily. Till next time, I love y'all.